I really want to encourage you, the youth, to keep working and moving towards your future because I'm standing here in your past and I'm looking at you. And what I want you to do is look back at me when you turn around from your future and see that I need you here and like I need you there too. And I love you, and I know there is such a thing as a time machine, and that's when you look back from your future, I'm here in your past. Oh, bitácoras. Oh, Wopila Chicha Pechana, Istakmi Hemielo, Semini Kila Hecha Ke Wopila Wogla Kakila. My name is Crooked Eyes. They call me Crooked Eyes because I see things in two ways. And Semini means youth. So I said, thank the youth for allowing me to say something. My message to the people is that we have to remember that this is healing. The healing is what our earth needs. And in order to get that healing, we need to stay focused on two things that are positive. One is purpose, the other one is reason. And those are two gifts that were given to us through my ancestors. My ancestors told me that those two gifts that were given to us by the Creator. Some people say God. And those two gifts, positive and negative, purpose and reason come with the understanding that positive and negative could influence us in any way. So we have to really be aware of how to stand behind positive and negative. So those are my reasons for being here, for healing, for the awareness that we have to stay focused on what we're doing here for the water. The importance of telling a story is to be aware that there is purpose and reason in your life. And in order to look at that purpose and reason, your story will evolve and will flower from that. So as long as you walk with purpose, and purpose is a balance of how to look at the world around you in a way that's going to help you stay focused on the reason you're looking at it. So when you look at these things, then from there will come the story of you that's going to help our people. I want Washington to know that we're very much in need of healing here, and not healing from what they can give us, but healing from what we can help the people with. And in order to do that, we have to be able to stand on our own as sovereign nations and to be able to do these things through the understanding and the wisdom of the people around us to help us look at those things and find a way to walk within this sacred red road of life to find those purposes and reasons to understand what it's going to take for Washington to be able to look at what they need to heal, so both cultures and both areas can grasp each other and work with that purpose and reason. See, as a elder and a leader in my culture, that we have sat down and looked at what these mean for us to really be aware of, because we all have to live in this modern day world, and we all use cars, we use gas, we use oil, and we use the things that come with the negativity. And we also live in cities, and we even on the reservations we need these things. But the reality of it is how do we need these things? Do we need these things through oil and gas, or can we find alternative energies that can help us? And these alternative energies are out there, like water. Water is one of our biggest energies that we don't try to find a way to deal with in a positive way. So in order to look at these things, we have to go back in time, back to maybe 100 years ago or so, and look at the ones that were first trying to find energy to help the world. And in order to look at them, we have to see that there was people in these places that did bring in alternative energies, but because of copyrights and things that the government didn't want to deal with, because once you get these things, you can own them, these alternatives. So the government wanted to own them themselves, so they took advantage of the oil and the gas, and they made us all have the inability to get away from them. So because of that, then we're stuck there, And if in order to get away from them, it's like I told my uncles one day. I said, the only way we're going to get rid of these is if we just put them down and start with alternatives. And I said, it's going to be a while, but look what happened to us in 200 years. I said, it was a while before we got used to this. So I said, we can get used to those things too if we just turn around and take a 45-degree step back and start over again. I said, it's going to be hard, but hardness is what we're about. We're a hardy people, and we can make those adjustments. Our children have the ability to be real leaders for this, and I'm looking to the youth to be the true leaders for this. And in order for you to do that, you have to show me your intelligence, your minds. You have to open those minds up to healing, and that's what we're gonna be depending on you for when we look back at, and when you look back from your future and see us standing here in your past. All of us are saying, help us, help us, help us with what you know now that you're in that future. And that's what we're looking for these alternatives to be our future, not to be our downfall, like what oil and gas is doing to us, like this black snake is going to do to us eventually if we allow it to continue to do what it's doing. And the world that is using these to continue to hold us hostage.